Hello, America. Have you missed me? You may not recognize the face, but by God, you're going to recognize the voice because I am the New Hope. The man, the myth, the legend, the most dangerous man on internet radio. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the man with the golden chin, Tyler Hollywood. And I, much like MacArthur, when he set foot back on the Philippines, am ready to return. That's right, return to the airwaves. As of this moment, I have no idea in which capacity I'm going to do so, but by God, I shall return. And before people get on my case and say, Tyler, where the hell have you been? Why did you abandon us? Why did you leave us? And why come back now? Let's not worry about where I've been. Let's not talk about the past. Let's talk about the future. And that future, ladies and gentlemen, your future. Your 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. each and every single night future. Let's talk about that future. Your future includes the New Hope, Mr. Tyler Hollywood. But I will give you one thing, one story about the past. And then say, that's it. We're going to move on from there. And I got a little funny story here about the past and what I've done and what I've been doing. Has nothing to do with what I do now outside of these 4 soundproofed walls inside here of the USS Hollywood. There was a job that I once got. It's not one of those jobs where you just, go to college, read out of books, you get a degree about it, and then you go up to somebody and say, hey, look, what I have here, give me a job. No. It's a consulting job for infrared thermography. And the job was interesting. So I applied. I got called in for an interview. And when I got in there, the boss, his name was Peter. The boss had 3 other guys sitting in seats in his office, all lined up. And I come in. There's no other seat, so I just kind of leaned on the door frame because Peter had invited us into his office, and he says, all right, ladies and gentlemen, there's 4 of you sitting here and only one position. Just one. So I'm going to ask one question, and the best answer, whoever supplies that, will get the job. Does that seem fair? I mean, you all are qualified. And I just don't know how to make the choice. I think maybe this would be one interesting way to do it. Is everybody in agreement? Yeah, sure, why not? So he asked one simple question. What is the fastest thing that you can think of on planet Earth? And the first guy sitting in the chair says, oh, that's easy. It's a blink. I mean, you can't see it happen. It's that fast. You might even concentrate on trying to blink to see it, to catch it. No, it's that fast. Peter looks down and says, well, that's a pretty good answer. A blink, it's pretty fast. The second guy says, no, it's a thought. A thought is just, one second it's not there, and then the next second it is. Just like that. The third guy kind of shakes his head and says, well, no. I think, isn't it obvious? It's the speed of light. I remember living on my dad's farm, and out on the porch, you'd flick a switch. And way across the field, on the barn, boop, the light went on. That is the speed of light. That is the fastest thing on Earth. Peter nods and says, that's a pretty darn good answer. And I'm standing up against the wall, and Peter says, how about you? What do you think? What do you think is the fastest thing on Earth? I said, well, all these guys are wrong. The fastest thing on earth is diarrhea. Well, these three guys, they start laughing and giggling, and they think, oh, this guy's just, thrown in the towel. He's just fooling around now. Peter, he's kind of shaking his head going, diarrhea? I said, yeah, diarrhea. I said, it's got to be the fastest thing on earth. I had a case so bad one time, before I could think, blink, or turn on a light, I shit my pants. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got the job. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope that once I return to the airwaves, you will return as well. Thank you, and good night.